Language interpreter tonight is Damian Evans. News just in is that Kiambu Governor Ferdinand Waititu is spending the night at Industrial Area Remand Prison after he failed to process his cash bail in time. His wife Susan Wangari is being detained at Langata Women's Prison this coming, as Waititu has been barred from setting foot at the Kiambu County Government offices. Anti-Corruption Court Magistrate Lawrence Mugambi granted Waititu a cash bill of 15 million shillings or a bond of 30 million shillings with a similar surety. Waititu was charged yesterday in connection with the award of road tenders worth 588 million shillings. KTN senior reporter Rita Tinina begins our coverage tonight.
After spending 2 nights in police cells, Kiambu Governor Ferdinand Waititu, his wife Susan and 8 others were back in court for their bail application ruling. And for Chief Magistrate Lawrence Mugambi, there was one contentious issue to be considered in the application.
Out of the conditions suggested by the prosecution, none generated much argument than the one that seeks to bar the first accused, who is the governor of Kiambu County, from accessing his office pending determination of these charges against him.
Last week, Justice Mumbingugi ruled that governors charged over corruption should step aside for the duration of their trial and their roles assumed by deputy governors. A ruling that followed an appeal by Samburu Governor Moses Lenol Kulal, who has been barred from accessing his office pending the hearing and determination of a graft case against him. In the application for bail, Waititu's lawyers had argued that the absence from office of the governor would create a vacuum since the functions of the deputy governor are limited by the law. Justice Lawrence Mugambi concurred with Justice Mumbingugi.
If the governor is unable to act, his functions can be performed by the deputy governor. Barring the first accused from going back to the office, therefore, does not violate the Constitution or amount to removal. It is intended to ensure the integrity and credibility of the trial. The
court gave a ruling that Waititu was dreading. The Kiambu governor, who was charged with conflict of interest and dealing with suspect property in the award of roads tenders worth 588 million shillings, can now not set foot in his office.
The first accused shall not access his office until this criminal case is heard and determined.
Waititu, the Kiambu County Chief Officer in charge of roads, and Charles Mbudia, a director of Testimony Enterprises, were released on a 15 million shilling cash bill or a bond of 30 million shillings with a similar surety. Waititu's wife Susan Wangari and Beth Wangeshi, a director of Testimony Enterprises, got away with a 4 million shilling cash bill or a 10 million shilling bond with a similar surety. 5 members of the Kiambu County Tender Evaluation Committee were released on a 1 million shilling cash bill or a 3 million shilling bond with a similar surety.
Accused persons who are employees of the county government will not access their offices during the pendency of this criminal case.
The case will be mentioned on the 26th of next month. Rita Tinina,